Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. Here in Rhode Island, we take pride in taking care of our own. At Lathrop Insurance, we have spent 86 years helping families and businesses protect what matters most. Whether it's your home, your business, or the legacy you're building, our team is here to provide peace of mind through customized insurance solutions. We're proud to support high school sports across Rhode Island because when our community grows stronger, we all win. Lathrop Insurance. Personalized protection, local expertise. Visit lathropinsurance.com to see how we can protect what matters most to you.
And we welcome you to Brayton Field in Cranston, where under sun-splashed skies and not a cloud in them, the Cranston West softball team getting a challenge from Chariho on this bright sunny Monday afternoon. I'm John Parenti, Charlie Quirkus on camera, Ben Barber back in the studio in production. What is he doing out there? There are now 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. We'll go through everything, including lineups, etc., as we move along. Izzy Marcano has been the big story for Cranston West. The freshman pitcher has already struck out 5. She's allowed just 1 hit. She's retired 7 in a row as she faces the top of the order and Chariho's Maddie Dorgan. Throws a strike in the Huts, now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Dorgan. Marcano, one of 3 freshmen in the Cranston West starting lineup. We'll get the defensive alignment to you in just a moment or so. The pitch is lined to the second baseman, and that'll do it for the Chargers in the 3rd inning. They come up scoreless, and after 2.5, Chariho nothing, Cranston West nothing.
I'm Johnny Mack, General Manager here at Sandy Motors, and since 1988 we've been making car buying wicked easy for Rhode Islanders. So come with me and let's go see how wicked easy we make it when car buying. From cars, trucks, and SUVs, Sandy Motors has the selection you want at the price you want. Get approved now and see all our inventory at sandymotors.com. Every vehicle in certified condition for you to drive for many years to come. Sandy Motors, we're making car buying is wicked easy.
We have been family owned and operated for 27 years. We do specialize in European vehicles. We're an alternative to the dealership. We are transparent and honest. We provide a digital vehicle inspection, complimentary shuttle services to your home, elite auto repair, building relationships for the road ahead.
It starts with a conversation. We dive deep into a 75-minute evaluation, one-on-one and real support between sessions. We don't just chase symptoms, we rebuild how your body moves so you can stay active for years to come and get back to the life you enjoy.
Back at Brayton Field for the bottom of the 3rd inning. Peyton Wells will lead it off for the Falcons, who, like Chariho, no runs on 1 hit. Adriana Jenadot getting another bid at the mound for the Chargers. 10-0 on the year. Chariho, the number 1 ranked team in the state of Rhode Island. Cranston West at 7-4 going into this one. They are ranked 4th in Division 1. Jenadot is the pitcher. Her battery mate is Ella Alves. Keston exits at first base as we have strike 1 to Wells. Peyton Wells, the Cranston West catcher, comes in hitting .238 as Jenadot looks again. It's skied nicely to center field, deep to center field. That was going to go over the head of the center fielder, and Wells is going to be out with a stand-up double. Well struck by Wells. And it'll bring up the 9-hitter, Ava Iannelli. This Chariho team, as I mentioned, 10-0, did not give up a run until their 7th game of the year. That was 2 weeks ago against Pilgrim. They have outscored their opponents 78-5. Amazing. Kevin Dorgan and company has done a heck of a job assembling this team. Iannelli hitting 296, trying to bunt the runner to the third, and will do so successfully, and will reach first base herself. So it'll be scored as a sacrifice bunt. That way you don't penalize the runner for reaching first by reaching out an error. An error is charged. And we'll go to the top of the order, and here is pitcher to pitcher. Izzy Marcano is up for the Falcons. She takes ball one of the riser from Jenadot. First and third for the Falcons. This is the very first scoring opportunity for either team here in the bottom of inning number 3. Jenadot is ready again. The full one goes back to the box, through the box as a score a run, and the ball is misplayed at second base. You can't really score that a fielder's choice because you never play at first, you never play at the plate. You might have to play at second. But Iannelli reached safely. So we will call it an infield hit and an RBI for Marcano, and here's Mia Buffoni. Strikes it well toward left center field. On the run, nobody. It bounces in front. It's a base hit. The bases are loaded for P.J. Bissett's Cranston West Falcons. A tweeter that drops between left and center. And Jenadot will now have to face the iron of the Cranston West order. Here's Alexa Kolowitz, hitting .452 on the year, 14 for 34, 10 RBIs, and looking for more. She fouls the first pitch off right side. Kolowitz with 7 doubles, a pair of home runs, amassing most of the 10 RBIs. They're loaded here in the third. That one's fouled to the backstop. It's 0-2. Iannelli the runner at third. Marcano the runner at second. Buffoni is running at first. There is nobody out here, and this is where Jenadot needs to come up with all of those 5 pitches and retire the next 3 batters she faces. This was through the box. It's off the glove of the pitcher Jenadot. Went to shortstop. There was no play at all there for Anna Trenton. A run scores. Everybody else is safe. That too is an infield hit. So 2-0 Falcons. And Kevin Dorgan's going to go out to talk to everybody. Nora Downing is playing third for the Chargers. Trenton is the shortstop. Alana Faluk is the second baseman. Keston Hanks is at first. Ella Alves catching Adriana Jenadot. So 2 already in, 3 on. Nobody out. And Nicole Silvestri is at the plate. She with the freshman Lamar are the leading hitters on this Cranston West team. Silvestri at .483, 16 runs batted in. Pair of home runs, 5 doubles. Jenadot is ready. The first offering, strike in the heart, 0-1. Took a little bit off that one. It's fouled back toward us. Charlie Quirk and I are, what about 60 feet from the backstop? Go out and measure that, Charlie, will you? The riser is too high. Not a lot of distance, as you can see, between the backstop and home plate should one get by the catcher elves. Jenadon is ready. Strike foul. Count holds at 1-2. Ella Lamar is on deck. Like Silvestri, hitting .483. These Falcons can hit. Popped up. That'll drop as well. On the score comes Marquetto, and it's 3-0 Cranston West. Buffoni will scoot to third. Okolowitz will go to second. Silvestri's on with a little bloop single. And for the Cranston Knights here, this is big. Lamar takes ball one of the eyebrows. Lamar, 8 RBIs, 5 doubles, a home run, 14 hits in her 29 official at-bats for a batting average of .483. Jenadon is ready. It's foul back. 1 ball, 1 strike. The only bad thing about this Brainfield complex, too many trees, too much pollen. If you've got allergies, yep. And that's what I'm dealing with right now. Here's the pitch. Toward right field. On the scoot and unable to make the catch in right field is Raymond. Yeah, PJ's going to go out and check out the outfielder. Our vantage point is blocked by the roof of the dugout. So while we have an opportunity, although I should say be it for a very big reason, we can go over what happened earlier in the game. The player apparently is up and getting a lot of applause and is ready to continue, we think.
Yeah, I saw that fence move pretty hard. I think she made a dive for it.
But if that's the case, that's great hustle.
Glad she got out.
Her Chariho teammates still down on a knee, as are the Falcons, who are on the base paths. So anyway, Dorgan lined to second. Trenton singled, was left at second base after stealing second. And then Z. Marcano was able to get Jenadot and Comerford via strikeout. No runs, 1 hit. Same story in the bottom of the first where Marcano grounded to second. Buffoni popped to second. Okolowitz singled to left. Silvestri struck out. No runs, 1 hit in the bottom of the first. And we're ready to go. So she's okay. Everybody resets. The runners return to their respective bases. Buffoni to third. Okolowitz to second. Silvestri to first. And Lamar ready to step in. I believe the count remains at 1-1. Jenadot is ready to get out of what's been a big jam here in the third. 1-2 now. We'll see the Chargers again on Thursday, weather permitting, at West Warwick. Johnny Boots will join me alongside. Runners are ready. Jenadot was ready. Lamar was not, so she stepped out of the box. Now steps back in. The pitch foul back. It's been double misplaced sacrifice, 4 singles. One of them a blooper, 2 of them infield singles. But Chariho in a peck of trouble here. The number 1 team in the state of Rhode Island. Here's the 2-strike pitch. That one's fouled back. Lamar will be seeing a 7th pitch. She'll see an 8th. Fall back again to the backstop. I want to thank my new friend Paul from the Cranston Parks and Rec Department for getting us some of this nice little corner of the press box. The drop missed down low, so it's 2-2. Three on, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. No place to put Ella Lamar. Bree Bedard is on deck. Lamar, Bedard, and the following batter, Emma Regine, all struck out in the 2nd inning. And the pitch, dribbled to 3rd. Taken by the shortstop, she'll have no play. A great diving play by Trenton. But nobody covering 3rd, nobody covering 1st. And it's 4-0. Three infield hits among the 5 stroked by Cranston West here in the 3rd, and here's Bedard. There's ball 1. So now it's Okolowitz at 3rd, Silvestri at 2nd, Lamar at 1st. The 1-0 is coming. 1-1 on riser. Jedediah with mastery of all 5 pitches. Change up, curve, drop, riser, and fastball. She's ready. Foul tipped into the mitt. Outfield straight away for the right-handed hitter Bedard. One down. Fifth strikeout for Jedediah, who had struck out 130 batters in just 62 innings of work. It's now 135, and this is her 65th inning of work. Adriana 10-0 with an ERA of .44, which is going to get a little bit higher after this inning. This is her 11th appearance. She's given up 17 hits plus. She's now given up 9 runs. 8 of them have been earned, and has walked only 11 in 62 innings of work, or 65 now. The pitch, swung on and missed by Regine. It's 0-1. Emma Regine of the Falcons hitting .300, 9 for 30, 8 runs batted in, a couple of doubles, a home run, and a triple. Square to bunt, and she is struck by the pitch. And now we'll see. Will they send the runners back? Yes. That's big for the Chargers because they need to stop the bleeding right now. Cranston West has scored 4 times this inning. The most anyone scored on Chariho this year in a game has been 3. So the ump implores everybody to reset. And we're ready to go. Ninth batter of the inning is Emma Regine. Fouls it back toward the second field here at Brain, where Cranston East is playing the Pawtucket Co-op. I understand they're going to be spending $1.8 million to renovate this entire complex. That one's fouled back. Living near here, I can tell you, this facility gets an awful lot of use from mid-March until at least Columbus Day, if not later. Riser missed high. The gal who started it all, Peyton Wells, is on deck. Jenadon is ready. Here comes. Upstairs. Kolowitz, Silvestri, Lamar ready to run. 3-2 count to Emma Regine. That apparently is ball 3. So, my bad. Won't be the last mistake I ever make. Certainly isn't the first. The pitch line down the right field line, that's foul. Falcons are making contact with just about everything that Jenadot throws. Now the payoff due to Emma Regine. Here's the 3-2. Gunner. 2 down. Strikeout number 6 for Jenadot. Now Wells doubled over the head of the center fielder. Seems like a half hour ago. Since then, the Falcons have put up 4. And they have 3 on. Wells takes a strike. The 0-1 popped up, heading over the roof and out of play. So Adriana is now just a strike away from getting out of further trouble. But the Falcons have put Chariho deep in their pocket with a 4-run third inning. The pitch missed low. Went with the drop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 to Wells. Line to the left field. That's a base hit. They're going to send run. They're going to send a second. The throw will not be in time. Peyton Wells has 2 hits in 1 inning off the state's premier pitcher. The Falcons lead 6-0. Lamar held at second base. So now we go back to Iannelli. She reached on a sacrifice bunt earlier this inning in her only other at bat. Swings and misses, it's 0-1. One an inning for the Falcons. Foul again to the other field. Should the Falcons hang on, BJ Bissett may be offering us a contract, Charlie. This will make them 2-0 thus far on the 3-2-1 year, after having beaten West Warwick earlier. Swinging strike will end the inning. Down goes Iannelli. Down go the Falcons. However, they pick up 6 huge runs and 7 hits. There was one error. There were 2 left on base. We'll go to the 4th here in Cranston. Cranston West 6, unbeaten Chariho nothing.
When it comes to protecting your home, quality craftsmanship matters. At Henderson Roofing, every project starts with honesty, reliability, and work built to last. From inspections to full replacements, our experienced team is on your roof before small issues become big problems, keeping your home safe through every season. Trusted by homeowners across Rhode Island for decades, we take pride in doing the job right the first time. Henderson Roofing, the partner you and your family can trust.
Lickety splits where the summer sticks. On our fingers, on our lips.
2 scoops high in a waffle twist.
We're living it up at Lickety Splits. Lickety Splits, take your flavor pick. Rainbow swirl or classic mix.
Big wide smiles and a sugar blitz.
Yeah, everyday sweet at Lickety Splits. Hey!
I'm Ryan Collins. I'm the clinic director, specialized orthopedic physical therapy. Every time you come in, you work one-on-one with the physical therapist. Personalized one-on-one care with that person. Working with Wood River is very beneficial because we have great relationships with all the doctors. Do not hesitate to give us a call. Come in for an evaluation or talk to your doctor and they can refer you to physical therapy.
Charlie Quirk has just proved his worth of weight in gold. Now, understand, we're in a pretty spacious little press box here. And there are all kinds of things, trophies and balls, and I think there's a glove here somewhere. Along with that are some metal chairs. And then Charlie found the plum. This thing is going to cushion out of the size of Cleveland. Oh, beautiful. The most comfortable chair I have ever sat in a press box in my 54-year career. We go to the top of the 4th here in Cranston. Izzy Marcano throwing a gem. It's 0-1 to Anna Trenton. 2, 3, and 4, the Chariho order to face the freshman. Ball 1 was low and in tight. Trenton, Jenna and Kaylee Comerford. Marcano has struck out 5 so far. She's retired 8 in a row. That one's going to be into the third base coach's box where Kevin Dorgan will flip it over to the pitcher. Top of the 4th inning for those of you who may not be old timers. We play 7. Strike 3 of the fastball. Charlie, let me conduct a little business here with you. Are you planning to go down and do another the game interview at the end of this one?
No, I could.
That would be good. It may be the young lady on the mound, the 8th grader, Marcano. Jetted out, fouls it off. She was the first of the 6 strikeout victims. Izzy's now run up 9 in a row. 1-1. A 6-run 3rd inning for Cranston West. Now they're looking to hold on. As I mentioned, Chariho has scored 78 runs. They have scored 6 or more a number of times, and by more I mean 16 against Cumberland, 13 against Coventry, 13 more against Prout. Ground to the third. That should sneak through for at least one. Jennerot turns the corner, rounds the base paths, and heads to second with a stand-up double. Now down the liner. I think it was a good call. And I think Kevin Dorgan just went over to the plate umpire and says, you know what? Did a pretty good job with that one. No argument at all from P.J. Bissett. And that breaks a string of 9 in a row and sets up Kaylin Comerford. This ball one. The ball skips by the catcher well, so now the third base will go Jennerot. So the Chargers are on the verge of breaking that shutout with a runner at third and one down here in the fourth. Ground to the second. This should score the run, but it does not. Ionelli got it over to Silvestri in time. Usually on a ball to the right side, and a 6-run lead especially, you're going to allow that run home. So even more good news for Falcon fans. It's still 6-0. Keston Hanks takes one for a ball, and Jennerot will come in to score. It's a wild pitch. And Jennerot scores anyway. So the Chargers get on the board. And it's 1-0 to Hanks. Riley Meyer is on deck. Comerford at 367, 9 runs batted in, a home run and 4 doubles. She's 11 for 31. Tried to paint the outside corner, failed by inches. 2 down here in the fourth inning, Chariho. Down 6-1, that was way outside, ball 4. We gave you all of Jennerot's gaudy statistics. We can tell you that Marcano is 5-3 with an ERA of 2.28. This is her 11th appearance. She's given up 15 earned runs, now 16. 23 overall, 7 walks, and as of right now, 52 strikeouts. Opponents are hitting 241 against her as she pitches her 50th inning of the season for Cranston West. And I emphasize, just a freshman. There's a strike. Some of the Cranston East players have gravitated over to watch their Cranston counterparts from the western end. Change up missed low. Wells came up throwing, but no advance by Hanks. Riley Meyer at 286. 1 home run, 7 RBIs. Couple of doubles among her 8 hits. Ground to the third. Okolowitz across the diamond for the out. That'll retire the side. But the Chargers come up with a run. 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. Halfway through, this one at Brayton Field in Cranston. 6-1 Falcons. I got it.
We have been family owned and operated for 27 years. We do specialize in European vehicles. We're an alternative to the dealership. We are transparent and honest. We provide a digital vehicle inspection, complimentary shuttle services to your home, elite auto repair, building relationships for the road ahead.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been serving up great times and unforgettable food. From family celebrations to post-game meals, it's the spot Kent County calls home, right on Main Street in West Warwick. Bill's Place has been part of the community for over 50 years, and it just keeps getting better. Come see what everyone's been raving about. For takeout, call 401-828-2300 or visit us online at billsplaceri.com. Bill's Place, where tradition meets great taste.
I'm Dr. Devin Barley. I own Greenwich Bay Chiropractic right on Main Street in East Greenwich. We are a chiropractic office that offers services like therapeutic exercise as well as non-surgical spinal decompression therapy. Even if you're dealing with a chronic health issue that you just kind of say it is the way that it is, there are so many people that we've been able to help who thought that they didn't have any other options. If you're dealing with things like arthritis, headaches, low back pain, disc injury, pain down your leg or your arm due to a disc injury, those are great cases for us, and those are people that we've been able to help quite a bit.
To the fourth inning we go, at the bottom of the fourth, with Cranston West leading Chariho 6-1. And it's the top of the order of the freshman Marquetto on to face Jenna Knott. Adriana is ready, lets it fly. To second it goes. Valick picks it up and throws for the first down. Cranston West 6 runs on 8 hits. They've committed 1 error. Chariho 1 run on 2 hits. They have committed an error. The Chargers have left 2 on base. The Falcons have left 3. Buffoni to second base. Valick again. 2 down. A much quieter start to the fourth than it was in the third. But on the strength of 7 consecutive hits, Cranston West was able to put 4, make that 6 runs on the board. Mikolowicz had an infield single. That one skies over our head. Alexa Okolowicz, a couple of singles. 1 to left field in the first, little infield tip in the third. But they all count, and the pitch is outside, 1-1. Charlie, you gonna pick up the headset and do some play-by-play too, or?
I'm terrible at play-by-play. I don't.
There's a swinging strike. I'll give it a shot while I'm downstairs.
Okay. I'm just gonna be calling out numbers.
That's fine.
Okay, you got them.
Do what you need to do. And the pitch. Outside for ball 2.
Hey guys, what's happening?
I'm running down to my famous downstairs men's room.
All right.
Line drive down the left field line. That is going to be good for a base hit. And Okolowicz will stop at first. So then we figured we need to let Charlie take notes in case I missed something. But
Yeah,
this game
sounds good.
Or he's going to do a little bit of play-by-play till I get back.
That sounds good too. Charlie, put the headset on. We'll talk. Whenever you go, John.
All right, Silvestri 1 for 2. Takes strike 1. A single and 2 trips, she struck out in the first. Jenna Knott has struck out 7. Has a runner aboard. This one's well struck down the left field line and deep. It is over the head of the left fielder, Smith. They will hold the runner at third. Okolowicz will stand straight up there. Silvestri has doubled. Cranston West striking again and threatening again as Ella Lamar steps in. However, 2 down here in the Cranston West fourth.
And that's huge for the Chargers.
Yeah, they need to stop every Falcon from crossing the plate. Strike one to Lamar. We jet it out. I'm amazed. She's just all over the plate. Nothing is free. Popped foul out of play quickly. It's 0-2. She is what we would call in the trade a bona fide stud. And just a junior.
And also she's incredible at multiple different sports as well.
She's got that athletic build. This is the first time I've actually seen it. This one's going to go to short. It's going to take a hop over the shortstop trend. Everybody's going to be safe. Another one will score. It is 7-0. That just took a bad hop on Trenton. Silvestri advanced to third. We'll rule that one an infield hit as well. And Bree Bernard will come in. Unless P.J. Bissett makes a substitution here, and he just might be doing that.
Now, I will say, John, I believe it's 7-1.
So you're correct. It is 7-1. I stand corrected. Actually, I stand on my feet. But Ben has corrected me. There's a ball that just missed the outside corner. What's that?
I do best.
Yes,
I said
it
that's
is.
what I do best.
It is what you do best. They're at the corners for Bernard. Tuno. And now they get the runner in a run down at second base. The run will score, so that will count. And Lamar will reach safely at second base as the ball was dropped. Silvestri had already scored. And now it is 8-1. So a little trickery by P.J. Bissett. And it's Caroline Nelson at the plate, not Bernard.
And it says Nelson here is 0 for 0 today. So this is a pinch hitter here?
She came in to pinch hit for Bernard, who was 0 for 2. She had struck out twice.
John, by the way,
Yes.
I got you if you want to take this as your opportunity to break.
Well, Kevin's going to walk off the mound, or the pitcher's circle. And with the runner now at second base, I'll take it and break as soon as the third out is made.
Sounds good.
So Charlie off the hook. Ben's going to do play-by-play. The pitch, square to butt, it's fouled off. Ben FYI, it'll be Downing, Alves, and Valuk for the Chargers, the bottom third of the order in the fifth.
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome.
By the way, Adriana Genina is currently at 86 pitches for this game.
Appreciate that. Bud try, fielded clearly by the third baseman, and safe at first, I believe. No, they called wrong. Okay. No argument from Coach Bissett, so the call will stand as noted. Play goes 5-3. Nelson is down 2 more runs for Cranston West. We go to the fifth in an 8-1 game.
Hi, I'm AJ Trust.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
It starts with a conversation. We dive deep into a 75-minute evaluation, one-on-one and real support between sessions. We don't just chase symptoms, we rebuild how your body moves so you can stay active for years to come and get back to the life you enjoy.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to this beautiful day here. Charlie, grab the headset, buddy. So
I
that
have
got
it on,
some-
don't worry.
Oh, amazing, amazing. I am joined here right now by the always incredible Charlie Quirk. John Parenti is indisposed at the moment. And at the beginning of the 5th inning, here we have an 8-1 barrage by Cranston West. The Falcons came to play today here against Chariho, which is pretty sensational. Chariho is fantastic. And we have the bottom third of the order coming up right now. Downing is up for the Chargers. And that's going to be ball 1 here at the next pitch. And looks like that one was outside 2, I believe. Now, Charlie, you are generally speaking our cameraman and not the producer. So, how terrifying would it be for you? Ooh, and that one found the plate. Strike 1. How terrifying is it for you? The thought of having to do play-by-play in a softball game.
It's pretty. Ooh,
foul
out
off,
wide.
and it's gonna even the call at 2-2.
I believe that's the right call. It's actually not that bad. I kind of just don't know the sport of softball or baseball really all that well, so my confidence isn't really there. But oh wow, that one came right at us. Hit the box. Good thing Parenti wasn't here. But it's actually not that bad. I think I could do a decent job, but I mean, I don't really know the play counts all that well, but that's why I'm behind the camera.
Well, yes, and you've done a fantastic job. And she puts that one into play, and that is going to be caught for the first out of the inning by the center fielder. And now Marcano is on the mound. She has 63 pitches thrown so far tonight and has been doing a fantastic job keeping the Chargers in check. Buffoni, the center fielder, made that catch for the Falcons.
Alrighty, and I've got great news for you, Ben. John has been reimposed, I guess, and he is back from his trip, and I think he's all set to go.
Thank you. As we have strike 1 here on the Chargers. And that one's going to be high for ball 1, even the count out.
Call one more pitch, Mr. Barber.
I'll call as many pitches as you would like me to. And that one's going to be a strike. That was pretty easy there. Foul tip back.
Someday you and I are going to have to talk about how to do this.
How to do what?
How to do remote play-by-play. And we're talking like 35 miles from the field. This is all new to me.
Yeah, I'm at the studio right now. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's going to be a pop-up to the second baseman. And Iannelli got it. So 2 outs here. And John, luckily, softball and baseball are very easy if you have a good team updating their Game Changer app. And we do happen to have that today. Cranston West, whoever's running the Game Changer for them over in the dugout, doing a fantastic job. So that's how I have all of the stats and information and everything like that. So I could actually call this game if I didn't even have a video feed.
So that makes me dispendable.
Well, that's not the only thing that makes you dispendable. I'm kidding, John. I'm kidding.
All right, the Chargers have put Amanda Moyer into pinch hit with 2 down here. And then there's a line drive into left field for a base hit. Moyer will single, and the Chargers will continue to bat here in the 5th inning, down 8-1. So I know Alves popped a second. What did Downing do to lead off the inning, Ben?
She lined out to center.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
To the top of the order, Maddie Dorgan has been set down twice by Iannelli at second. Boyer ready to run at first. This one skied toward right field. Tough play for two Falcons. They collide. Boyer will come to third. Dorgan will go to second. The run will come home to score. It's 8-2. But I think our number one concern is the status of the two injured players out there in the Cranston West uniforms. They're both up. They're both walking around. No members of the coaching staff have come yet. And they make the play at third, so that'll do it for the inning.
That's on me. I got to play a commercial. All right, here we go. We'll be right back after a great word from Dan at Dan's Place, where John and I met earlier today.
Yes, we.
Welcome to Dan's Place, Rhode Island's #1 stop for amazing food, drinks, and live entertainment. Dan's Place offers a fantastic selection of unique menu items, including pizzas, pasta, steaks, and seafood. Here's what our customers have to say: a masterpiece on a crust. Watch your favorite New England teams on one of Dan's 4 big screen TVs. Looking for a great place to meet? Try Dan's Place.
I'm Dan from Dan's Place, where your only regret is not coming in sooner.
Blinds, shades, shutters. You can do a lot of exterior shades, some sun protection or bug screens, window tinting, or different decorative options on business windows, conference rooms. I'm Cliff.
I'm Taylor.
And we're with Bumblebee Blinds.
Your home, your family, your legacy. They deserve the highest level of protection. At Lathrop Insurance, we design tailored programs for coastal homes, secondary properties, and high-value assets, giving you peace of mind no matter where life takes you. We're honored to protect families in Rhode Island with personalized care and expert guidance. Lathrop Insurance, protecting the life you've worked so hard to build.
So a heads-up play to cut the runner down into the 5th inning. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, and Regine takes ball 1. Emma has struck out twice. Once in the 2nd, once in the 3rd. Jenna is ready. Liner, right to Volk at second base. There's one down. Cranston West scored 6 in the 3rd, 2 in the 4th. They've amassed 11 hits off Jenna, who has struck out 7. This one's popped straight up. This will be Voluk again. Boy, has she been busy. 2 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 plays have come to the Chariho second baseman. She's fielded the ball cleanly. 3 put outs and 3 assists. And here's Iannelli. Reached on a sacrifice and struck out in all of the 3rd inning. She takes strike 1 from Jenna. Downing, Trent, Voluk, and Hanks around the horn from 3rd to 1st. Smith, Comerford, and Meyer in the outfield for the Chargers. This one's popped straight up. Again, it's Jenna who says, "I've got it." She does, and the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down to the Cranston West 5th. Through 5, it's 8-1 Falcons.
Hi, I'm Sean with Easy Does It Moving and More. Whether it's local or long distance, we've got you covered. We even help with unpacking and secure storage when you need it.
From start to finish, Easy Does It Moving and More makes sure that all of your belongings get there safely. Make your move easy and call 401-545-6078 today.
Easy Does It Moving and More, because moving shouldn't be stressful. It should be easy.
When it comes to protecting your home, quality craftsmanship matters. At Henderson Roofing, every project starts with honesty, reliability, and work built to last. From inspections to full replacements, our experienced team is on your roof before small issues become big problems, keeping your home safe through every season. Trusted by homeowners across Rhode Island for decades, we take pride in doing the job right the first time. Henderson Roofing, the partner you and your family can trust.
At the Ocean Community YMCA, community means showing up across 4 branches and 2 summer camps, all rooted in one shared mission. Every day we bring people together to grow stronger in spirit, mind, and body. From fitness floors to youth programs, from lifelong friendships to unforgettable summer memories. No matter your age or stage of life, there's a place for you here to belong, to thrive, and to be supported. This is the place where everyone belongs. This is the Ocean Community YMCA.
We head to the top of the 6th here at the Brayton Complex in Cranston. 2, 3, and 4 for the Chargers. Trenton, Jennerot, and Comerford. On to face Izzy Marcano, who's thrown a gem so far, allowing just 1 run and 4 hits. She's struck out 6, has not walked, or she's walked 1 batter. And she'll face the heart of the order as Trenton takes ball 1. Single and 2 trips for the erstwhile shortstop from Chariho. Squares the bunt, nicely done. That throw will not be in time. It's an infield hit and a bunt single for Anna Trenton, trying to get the Chargers going. They trail at 8-1 as Jennerot, who doubled in her last trip, heads to the plate. Adriana came in hitting .344 with 3 home runs. A reachable fence here at Brayton Field. She takes ball 1. Jennerot 2 doubles, 1 triple, 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, 11 hits, make it now 12 hits and 34 at bats. Grounded to short. To second for 1, on to first, not in time. They get the force to take Trenton off the base paths. The play goes 6-4, Regine to Iannelli, and there's 1 down. Kaylin Comerford is 0 for 2. Struck out in the first, grounded to the second in the fourth. Batting here in the 6th with 1 down, and Adriana Jennerot at first. There's the strike. The story of the game, Cranston West with 6 runs on the strength of 7 hits in the inning in the 3rd. Well struck left center field, giving chase. Buffoni, she will make the catch for the out. Mia got a great jump on that one and cut the gap. She makes the catch for the 2nd out here in the 6th. And it's up to Keston Hanks now to try to pick up Jennerot, who remains at first base. She struck out in the 2nd inning, walked in the 4th. The pitch to the left knee is ball 1. Walds came up looking to throw. No movement by Jennerot. Riley Meyer is on deck. Should Hanks reach. This ball 2 a little bit tight. The Falcons choose to play Ellie Bogosian a little bit deeper in right field. Little bit to third. A foul ball that makes the count 2-1. For the Falcons, Akolowitz at third, Regine at short, Iannelli at second, Silvestri at first. That ball is low. Lamar, Buffoni, and Bogosian in the outfield for Cranston West. We'll see these Chargers again on Thursday when they come to River Point Park to tangle with the West Warwick Tollgate Co-op. Foul to the backstop. Walls did a nice job protecting the batter. Mention the fact that Cranston West is hitting .354 as a team. There's a liner down the left field line. That's going to be foul, though. It's a one-hopper off the fence in left field. These Chargers aren't far behind. They're hitting .326 as a team. Two down here in the sixth. There's a liner into left field. Jenna not being stopped at second base. Hit number 6 for the Chargers. And here comes Meyer. She's grounded out twice to Akolowitz at third. That's a foul ball. Chargers, 1 run on 7 hits. They've stranded 3. 8 runs, 11 hits for the Falcons. They've stranded 4. To shortstop, that's Byron Jean into left field. It's going to score a run. Jenna comes in to score. The throw comes right back to the center of the diamond. And on to second base will go Meyer. So a single and RBI as Jenna scores. And Meyer gets the second on a throw. And Nora Downey looking to continue the Chariho rally in an 8-2 game. There's ball 1 for Marcano. Two in scoring position for Chariho. This one is toward the gap in right center. This is going to bring both runs home. On the score comes Meyer. And the Chargers have something going here and there, half of the sixth. So the score now 8-4. It's up to Ella Alves. Time for a lot of people to put their jackets on as the sun is dipped below the trees, and it's getting a little bit cooler, noticeably cooler, I think. Can Chariho extend its winning streak to 11? To put a damper on what has been a great day so far for Cranston West. Consecutive hits by Hanks, Meyer, and Downey have plated 3 Chargers. It's an 8-4 game, and here's Alves 0 for 2. Takes a strike on the changeup from Marcano. And the 0-1. Little pop-up. Could be a little bit of trouble, but the shortstop Regine puts it away, and that'll do it for the Charger rally in the 6th inning. But they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits. They strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 8-4.
Wood River Health provides medical, dental, and behavioral health care to over 10,000 people a year, even when they can't afford to pay for the care they need. The cost of providing health care services has increased, and the grant funding we receive doesn't fully cover the cost of patient care. We, like other community health centers across the country, count on community support to keep our doors open. With your help, we can keep serving as a safety net for your neighbors. Will you help us invest in our mission?
For 40 years, Michelangelo's Deli and Catering has been serving the greater For 40 years, Michelangelo's Deli and Catering has been serving the greater Cranston community with fresh, creative deli-style sandwiches and prepared foods, as well as catering your favorite Italian classics, always from scratch for your intimate family milestones and corporate events.
4. As we go to the bottom of the sixth, Fody and Alexa Okolowitz will follow. Nicole Silvestri will come in if one of those runners should get on. Meanwhile, Adriana Jenna working on her sixth inning. 8 runs. All are earned. So that spectacular 0.44 ERA will go up a tad. And we're ready for action. Marcano has singled in 3 trips. An infield single in the third, an RBI on that. Also scored one of the 6 runs in that big burst by the Falcons. A couple of ground balls to Valuk as well. The little number, should it not, will pick it up. Will throw to first, it's a foul ball. Called it off the body of Marcano. What a great job this freshman has done on the mound for the Falcons today. This one's guide. At last count next door, the second co-op was meeting Cranston East. Tie. Bedman riser. Three of the 4 fields are being used on this comp. Left field, a base hit. So Marcano was on with her second hit. The 12. So Mia Buffoni will come in. They're going to run for the pitch runner. Buffoni 1 for 3. Little blooper behind the second baseman. Bud try. It's going to be picked up in fair territory and go first. And out is the call. So the sacrifice moves Marcano over to second base. And it brings up Okolowitz, who's been very good at the plate so far. 3-3, there are 2 runs scored. They go to the third, fourth pitch, pop, the catch in shallow right for the second out. If you're looking to the Chariho 7th, it starts with the top of the order. Dorgan, Trenton, Adrian Jedinot. But they're going to need a lot more than that to overcome an 8-4 lead or an 8-4 deficit. And so it's 1-0 to Nicole Silvestri. She's 2 for 3, a double and 2 runs. This one's popped up. Valuk is there. Another put out. The inning ends for Cranston West. No runs, 1 hit. They strand a runner. Last call for Chariho. They trail at 8-4.
Wood River Health provides medical, dental, and behavioral health care to over 10,000 people a year, even when they can't afford to pay for the care they need. The cost of providing healthcare services has increased, and the grant funding we receive doesn't fully cover the cost of patient care. We, like other community health centers across the country, count on community support to keep our doors open. With your help, we can keep serving as a safety net for your neighbors. Will you help us invest in our mission?
It starts with a conversation. It starts with a conversation. We dive deep into a 75-minute evaluation, one-on-one and real support between sessions. We don't just chase symptoms, we rebuild how your body moves so you can stay active for years to come and get back to the life you enjoy.
Since 1974, Bill's Place has been serving up great times and unforgettable food. From family celebrations to post-game meals, it's the spot Kent County calls home, right on Main Street in West Warwick. Bill's Place has been part of the community for over 50 years, and it just keeps getting better. Come see what everyone's been raving about. For takeout, call 401-828-2300 or visit us online at billsplaceri.com. Bill's Place, where tradition meets great taste.
Chariho needs 4 runs to extend this to the bottom of the 7th inning. As we head to the top of the 7th, and it's the top of the order for the Chargers. Matty Dorgan, who's 1 for 3. And a Trenton and then Adriana Genonot. Strike. Is he ready again? The 0-1, chopped foul. She has 6 strikeouts, but none since the 4th inning. A little tired. May have lost a little from her fastball. Here's the 0-2. High and away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dorgan 1 for 3. Falcons looking to break a 10-game winning streak by the Chargers. This one skied toward right field. Coming on, it will drop in front of Bogosian. It's a base hit.
Lickety splits where the summer sticks. On our fingers, on our lips.
2 scoops high and a waffle twist.
We're living it up at Lickety Splits. Lickety Splits, take your flavor pick. Rainbow swirl or classic mix.
Big wide smiles and a sugar blitz.
Yeah, everyday sweet at Lickety Splits.
Throw ball for the shortstop, Regine to first. Safe as the call. Infield as Trent beats toe out Chariho with runners at first and second. Nobody out. And Adriana Genonot at the plate. Scored the first Chariho run back in the left field. She looked at the ball 1. Nobody out here in the Chargers 7th. To the box, through the box, into the center field. They are going to send Dorgan home. Maddie slides in safely. They go to second. And on safely is Trenton. An RBI single for Genonot. So now it's 8-5. And if you're on the left side of the field in the home section, you might have bitten a nail or two. Chariho with the tying run of the plate. Ball 2. Didn't want to put the tiny run on base. So if a look singled, Dorgan singled. And the pitch to Jedediah, ground ball, throw it to left field for a base hit. They'll hit the cut and race back to third base, and back safely is the runner. So Jedediah singled to load the bases.
Hey, John, can you hear me?
I can, Ben.
Excellent. We've been having, you know what? It looks like it might be getting a little bit better. We've been having a little bit of internet issues up there in Cranston, and they're happening right now at the worst time. But so I just wanted to, I'm here just in case anything happens to the feed.
Okay, so Jedediah is just singled. And there is strike one to Copperford. Still nobody down. The bases are loaded. And if for some reason I get cut off, Ben's going to take you the rest of the way. The pitch to Cumberford is a ball, 1-1. Dorgan running at third. Trent running at second. Jedediah running at first. One is in. To second. They'll come to the plate for the force play. Safe is the call.
Oh my God.
Umpire says Wells was off the bag. So Dorgan scores and everybody else is safe. It's a fielder's choice.
And it is so difficult to, you don't have the same tactile feel for the base that you do when you're doing a force play at first, second, or third with home plate.
Correct.
So difficult. That's a difficult position for that catcher.
There's ball one to Hanks. So now let me get my abacus out here. It's 8-6. The go-ahead run is at first base. Nobody out here in the seventh. This has turned into a wild affair here in Cranston. Ball two is down and away.
And this is how you win 10 games in a row.
Yeah.
Cranston West trying to make sure that doesn't happen, though.
This one's going to score at least a run. Fly ball to left field. Lamar will make the catch. The run will score as Trenton crosses the plate. It's a sacrifice fly. The other runners hold at first and second. Copperford at first, Jedediah at second. But it is now 8-7. And Riley Meyer will come to the plate.
Marcano has now elapsed over 105 pitches in this game.
This down the line, that is a fair ball. On the score comes one run. On the third goes Cumberford.
Wow.
Chariho has rallied back all the way to an 8-8 tie.
Wow.
Wow.
John, could you have ever believed it with the game that we've witnessed so far?
Man, this was an 8-1 game and they were cruising.
Yeah.
And then there was that bizarre play in the fifth in which the two Cranston West players collided and they were able to get the runner at second, which locked up another possible rally for Chariho, and you say, oh my goodness, they're done. Not so fast, Parenti, not so fast. 3 runs on 4 hits in the sixth, and now 4 runs on 5 hits in the seventh. And a noticeably tired Izzy Marcano, who, as I mentioned, has not struck out.
John, it is 9-8. The Chargers have the lead.
Yeah, it is 9-8. Thank you. Sacrifice fly. They're going to go back to third. They're going to make a runner in the rundown. Wells has got it, and they'll tag Comerford out. So the Chargers have a 9-8 lead. And here's how. Valuk scored. Dorgan scored. Trent scored. Juneau scored. Or Jedinot scored. So now they get the four-side Comerford. Sack here is, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 this inning, 1 to the 5th, 3, and then 4 here is 9-8 Chariho. Like I said, get out the abacus. And there's a foul off the bat of Downing. It's 0-1. Ben, you know what must have happened to that play when they got the runner at second? Valuk must have scored in advance of the throw to second, so the run counts. Hence the run, which at that point made the score 8-2. So at 8-5 after 6, and now 9-8 Chariho. And if you're looking to the Cranston West 7th, it's Lamar, Nelson scheduled, and Regine as they head to the bottom of their order. This is incredible. Marcano throws the ball. What was the pitch count, Ben?
It's 110 at the moment. 111.
Wow. The runner at second is Downing. Check it. Downing's at the plate. She skies one foul. The runner at second is Meyer.
Watch your cars in the parking lot, everybody.
Yeah. And there are a lot of them. A lot of people from the Cranston East game have just hung on to watch this classic. There's a ball and a good block by Welch to block a further advancement by Meyer. Is there a lane here, Charlie? Marcano is ready. The pitch. Reached down and touched someone foul. Charlie found a switch with about a 40-watt bulb above my head. 9-8 Chargers. Ball 4 sends Downing to first and sets up Ella Alves at the plate. First and second. A great play at third base as Kolowitz snares the line drive at her ankles and makes the play and ends the 7th inning. But Chariho has moved into the lead with 4 runs on 6 hits. They strand 2 runners. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Chargers 9, the Falcons 8.
I'm Josh Sherman, owner of Breachway Building Company. We specialize in kitchens, bathrooms, interior renovations of all kinds. Please feel free to give me a call to help you out with your next project. Breachway Building Company. We are building your dreams one wall at a time.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
I'm Ryan Collins. I'm the clinic director, specialized orthopedic physical therapy. Every time you come in, you work one-on-one with the physical therapist, personalized one-on-one care with that person. Working with Wood River is very beneficial because we have great relationships with all the doctors. Do not hesitate to give us a call, come in for an evaluation, or talk to your doctor, and they can refer you to physical therapy.
Oh, John. John, can you hear me? John? Okay. Charlie, I have no audio for you guys at the moment.
So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Ella Lamar will lead it off for Cranston West. Now trailing 9-8. There's ball one.
A little bit better.
Adriana Genadot needs to be Adriana Genadot. If she does, Chariho will have won the most unlikely of victories. 1-1.
John, what's the mindset of the Falcons right now?
Let's scratch out one first before we do anything else. Let's get the one we need to extend the game. We'll worry about what comes afterwards. Ground ball to short. Picked up by Trenton. On to first. There's one down. Genadot is now retired the last 4 she's faced. And I think if you're Cranston West, you're saying, hey, look, we scored 6 runs in the third. What was it, one ball that went into the outfield? Everything else was an infield dribbler or something crazy. So that was their inning. There's a swinging strike to Nelson. Nelson came on to replace Bernard, grounded to third to end the 4th inning. Been a long time I've seen a rally like this one. Genadot throws, swinging strike. 9 runs, 13 hits for the Chargers. 8 runs, 12 hits for the Falcons. And the deal, the riser misses high. Smith coming for an admirer in the outfield. Downing, Trent, Valuk, and Hanks from third to first. Alves catching Genadot. It's been that way since the start of the game, back when the temperature was 70 degrees. Genadot's ready. Swing, strike 3. Chariho 1 out away from an impossible, nearly impossible victory. Emma Regine is 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts and a liner to second. Adriana's ready. She pitches. Excuse me, swing fouled off. Chariho with 1 in the 5th, 3 in the 6th, 4 in the crawl back from a 8-1 deficit. The pitch. Upstairs.
John, who would you give the player of the game to if the Chargers end up winning this one?
It's got to be Genadot, and I'll tell you why in a minute. There's a little looper. It is going to be caught on a diving stab by Trent. And the Chargers have locked up the win. Mercy. For Cranston West in the 7th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Your final line totals for the still unbeaten Chariho Chargers, now 11-0. 9 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, 6 runners left on base. For Cranston West, 8 runs on 12 hits, 1 error, 5 runners left on base. The winning pitcher in my choice for player of the game is Adriana Genadot. The losing pitcher in a hard luck loss it was for the freshman Izzy Marquino. Now, Ben,
what a job she did, though.
You were asking me about why Adriana? Think about all that stuff that went wrong in the 3rd inning. Like I said, there was one ball into the outfield. Everything else was scratch and dead. 1 to 3rd, 1 to 1st, another to 3rd, another to 1st, a ball to 2nd, a misplay here, all kinds of crazy stuff. Adriana found a way to keep it in, and over the course of the 4th through 7th innings, she allowed a couple more runs, but she also retired 10 of the last 11 runners or batters that she faced. And she proved why she is probably the best pitcher in the entire state of Rhode Island. So if I'm going to go with somebody, I'm going to go with Adriana Genadot.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, John. This has been a lot of fun. This was our first Cranston West softball game.
Actually, our second. We had them against the Kent County Co-op.
That's true. That was at Kent County, right?
That is correct.
Yes.
Which is where we'll be tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
Yes, it is. And we'll be having our friends from Wizards TV there as well, which should be a lot of fun tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be the Chargers. The Chargers they should have rented a couple of rooms up here at a local hotel because they're coming right back up 95 North tomorrow to face the West Warwick Tollgate Co-op.
Now, John, I have a question for you since the game is officially over. Do you have a coat on right now?
I do have a jacket on, yes.
Okay, and is the wire going through the coat?
No, it is not.
Okay, something's up with your mic, and I'm not sure what it is.
Charlie is going through the motions now, trying to find out why. But he had mentioned the fact that it could very well have been my jacket.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow before the game when Boots is there. But this was great. Obviously, we had some technical difficulties to start and end the broadcast, but the middle part was gorgeous. Thank you so much, John, for doing this. And we love our time here in Cranston. What a hard-fought game. I really, really, really thought that the Falcons were going to end the winning streak today for the Chargers. And I was looking forward to that, and I'm a Chariho Charger myself.
The Chargers come back from 8-1 to score 8 unanswered runs in the last 3 innings. They knock off Cranston West 9-8. Ben, we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, John.
For Ben Barber back in our studios and for Charlie Quirk, John Parenti, so long for Brayton Field. The final once again, unbeaten Chariho now 11-0, 9, Cranston West 8.